Coming up on this week's Falcon Fever, the baseball team faced a tough Peach Belt challenge on the road. We'll recap the action.
And with the season wrapping up, see how the track and field squad gained some momentum for the Peach Belt Championship.
Plus, the women's soccer team has a new head coach. Find out who the new leader of the pack is next. Falcon Fever starts now. Hello and welcome to this edition of Falcon Fever. I'm Michael Artris.
And I'm Lauren Alteffer. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's start things off with some baseball news.
After a 9-4 win against UAH 1 week ago, the Falcons hit the road for a 7-game road trip.
The long week started with a 3-game series against Francis Marion Patriots. The team fell to the Patriots 5-4 in the series opener. Sophomore Vinny Rodriguez led the Falcons, finishing 3 for 5 at the plate with a double and 1 RBI. Senior Michael Shreves took the loss on the mound despite tossing his first complete game of the season. He allowed 5 runs on 8 hits with 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. Montevello then dropped the second game of the series 9-2, allowing the Patriots to score 6 runs in the 8th inning to clinch the victory. Jackson Slade led the Falcons going 1 for 3 with 1 RBI. Alex Guilford took the loss for the Falcons, allowing 11 hits with 8 runs and 1 strikeout.
The Falcons lost the final game 10-7, April 14th, suffering its first sweep of the season in a Peach Belt Conference series. Freshman Thomas Bradley led the Falcons, going 2 for 4 at the plate with a double and a team-high 4 runs. Junior Edward Bransima took the loss after allowing 1 earned run and 1 walk in a third of an inning. Thanks to Falcon fan Susie Fedewa for posting the pictures of the series to our Facebook page.
The Falcons' road trip wraps up with a 3-game series against North Georgia on the 19th and 20th. The team then returns to Kermit A. Johnson Field April 24th for Senior Day. That game starts at 5, with pregame festivities beginning before first pitch. Weather permitting, that game will be streamed live. We'll also post details about coverage on our Facebook and Twitter pages. After Senior Day, the team hits the road again to play Georgia College on the 27th and 28th. The University Athletics Department got the chance to connect with the community and help spread the positive message to kids. On last Wednesday, the department hosted 5th graders from Montevello Elementary in their annual Montevello Official Olympics Day. The kids competed in several events, including basketball and soccer games, and a track and field race. The event was held to encourage children to put an end to bullying, as they pledged to do so after the sportsmanship and reflect for their fellow students.
Switching gears to tennis news. With the season winding down, the Falcons look to defend home turf against visiting UAH. The women won the match 9-0, led by nationally ranked sophomore star Nikki Polsarova's 6-2, 6-3 win in the #1 singles match. Junior Haley Highfield turned in a 6-1, 6-2 win in the #2 singles match, while freshman Juanita Osa won the #3 match 6-2 and 6-4. The Falcons will wrap up their season this Saturday against Huntington College here on campus. First match is scheduled for 1:30. Be sure to come out and support the team as they honor senior standout Lauren Blair. There's been a big announcement for the women's soccer team. Interim head coach Jeremy Hampton has been named the full-time head coach for women's soccer. As of last Friday, athletic director Jim Herlihy removed the interim title and named Hampton the official replacement for former coach Patricia Hughes. Hughes was promoted to assistant athletic director for external relations last December. Congratulations, Coach Hampton.
And the track and field team was back in action over the weekend. With the first season coming to a close, the Falcons look to gain some momentum in the Mississippi College Classic. The Falcons turned in a dominating performance, led by senior star Kaylee Glover's first place finish in the 5,000-meter run, with a time of 18 minutes and 48 seconds. Sophomore Madison Brown won the javelin throw with an official mark of 114 feet and 5 inches, more than 20 feet further than second place. The team finished third overall in the 1,600-meter relay, posting their best time of the season at 4 minutes 19 seconds. The Falcons will send a total of 10 players to Rome, Georgia this Saturday to compete in their first Peach Belt Championship meet. Both Brown and Glover will lead the group of selected players, including Shea Bonner, freshman Lauren Rashia, and senior Haley Evans. Good luck to the team.
This brings us to our Falcon Fever Fan of the Week.
This week's featured fan is Katie Vanover. Katie is a sophomore at Montevallo and runs cross country and track.
She also qualified for the Peach Belt Conference this weekend. Congratulations, Katie, and thanks for watching. Remember, you can get more Falcon Fever on YouTube and through social media.
You can watch current and past episodes of Falcon Fever on MassComm YouTube channel. Just search Montevallo for you.
And be sure to add us as a friend on Facebook. There you'll find links to sports stories throughout the week and live updates from the games. You can also leave us a comment, talk about recent games, or give a shout out to your favorite athlete.
You can also follow us on Twitter. Just search for Falcon Fever. And if you do leave us a comment on Facebook or Twitter, we might just feature it in next week's show.
And last, but certainly not least, you can get extended sports coverage on MontevalloFalcons.com. There you can also find team rosters, live stats, pictures, and more. Now, before we go, we want to walk you guys through our recent Vegas vacation.
Last week, our chapter of the National Broadcast Society traveled to Las Vegas for the Broadcasting Education Association convention.
Now, this was a great opportunity for the MassComm department to check out the latest technology that was coming out for this year. Did you see anything that you liked, Lauren?
I loved it all, everything. What was your favorite part?
I think my favorite part was possibly the Canon booth, just because they had the highest tech cameras out. I think there was like 4K cameras. Also, GoPro had some pretty cool stuff as well.
Awesome.
But that's all the time we have for this week's show.
Be sure to tune in again next week. We'll see you then.